right? Shalom. We the real Hebrew Israelites come out here. We got the week. The downfall and the collapse of this place, America. And also to wake up the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And as always, before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadas.
Yeah, that's the correct name of the Heavenly Father, the only begotten Son, and the Holy Spirit. I also want to give double honors to the head apostle, the elder, the great millstone, the men who we believe through faith to be raised up in these last days to establish the word of our Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. You know, and as well as you brothers out there that's doing likewise, continuing their legacy, bringing out this word, this gospel, all right? So go ahead, out.
God. Yeah, it say Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right, measure the time diligently in itself. And the only way you're going to measure the time diligently, first and foremost, you got to have eyesight. You got to have sight. Everybody on the planet Earth don't see the impending danger that's coming. Somebody get our Proverbs 20:23 real quick. All right, the Lord blessed and equipped certain men on the planet Earth, certain spirits, to see the danger that's on the horizon, man. And really, that light is this word. Matter of fact, Psalm 119, grab that too. Yeah, go ahead, out. 22:3.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. A prudent man perceiveth the evil and hideth himself.
Right, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Go ahead.
But the simple pass on and are punished.
But the simple pass on and are punished. And there's more of the simple in contrast to the wise out here in America. This place America is built on folly, man. The very fabric of this place America is foolish, you know? You got people finna celebrate fucking Christmas, man. And they're gonna show reverence to a fat white guy coming down the chimney, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have stupid motherfuckers to leave a piece of cake. You know what I mean? And kid wake up, motherfucker, and take a bite out the cake crumbs. Said Santa was here. See, that's America, man. But the prudent is the men that Most High Yahweh Shai allowed to tap into these scriptures, man. All right? Come behind this. Go ahead. Guys, go ahead.
Yeah, Khan, this Psalm 119 and 105, that word is a lamp unto my feet.
See, that word is a lamp to my feet. So this is the light, you know, which is Yahweh Shai. This is that sight we have been given through the word. This is what distinguishes us from everybody else on the planet Earth. All right? See, get that. Yeah. Barakatha Yahweh,
Barakatha Yahushua, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushua, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushua.
A lamp to my feet. And see, we can't get it live, right? We got it on the other counter. But yeah, the Edomites just to take a nasty tumble and fall. Her leg might be broke. See? See? So that's beautiful, man. Yeah, she had a nasty tumble, man. But see, but please, we got this lamp for our feet. Go ahead, up.
God. This is Psalm 118 and 105. That word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
And a light unto my path. With that path is this journey through America, man. You know, which is filled with darkness. And if you don't have light, eyesight, your two main senses is hearing and seeing. That's why Yahweh Shai said, blessed your eyes for they see, your ears for they hear. Somebody can throw you in the jungle, but if you got your sight and your ears, you can be crooked. You got more of a chance of surviving than an athletic motherfucker who can't see or can't hear. See? So them the two main senses what the Lord have Yahweh Shai have equipped us with, man. He have restored our sight and our hearing. All right? So go back up.
Yeah, the second Ezra 9 and 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right, so again, measuring the time diligent is what you're seeing unfolding, man. The men that's bringing out this word, we going out. This is a form of watching. Matter of fact, somebody give me Proverbs 8. Proverbs 8 and I think around verse, start at like verse 32 and read down, whoever can get it.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 8 and verse 32. Now therefore hearken unto me, O children, for blessed are they that keep my ways.
Right, and this is the ways of the Lord right here, going out teaching. All right? The scriptures tell you how the Lord constantly taught. Even when he was 12 years old, he told his parents he had to be about his father's business. Go ahead.
Verse 34, blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my door.
Right, so blessed is the man that's watching daily, you know. And this prophesying is a form of watching. A prophet is synonymous with being a watcher. All right? Somebody can hold that too. What's that? 1 Samuel 9:9. All right, go ahead. Get that out. Okay.
Oh yeah, doing okay. Yeah, this Matthew 24:45. Who then is a faithful and wise servant whom his Lord has
See,
made.
there I go again. That wise. You just brought it out in Proverbs 22nd chapter. The prudent man foreseeth evil and hideth himself. So that's what separates us from this foolish world, man. Wisdom, the wisdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And if you're truly wise, you'll be out here on the highways and byways. You'll be teaching the word, doing the work of a faithful servant. That's what that's how we can gauge you, man. You can memorize scriptures, do whatever the hell, but if you ain't out here with us, or if you ain't out teaching the word, or proclaiming the word, or doing something to benefit, or somehow involved in the ministry, then you're not wise. All right? Go ahead.
Who then is a faithful and wise servant whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household to give them meat in due season.
Well,
blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Yeah.
Verily I say unto you that he shall make him ruler over all his good.
Yeah.
It's Matthew 24:42. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come.
Watch therefore. So when you measure the time diligently, driving the highway, watching ain't technically keeping out the curves of the blind. Watching is doing what we're doing now. This is a form of watching. And to tell you that, matter of fact, who got that 1 Samuel?
1 Samuel chapter 9 and verse 9, before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of the Most High, thus he spake, came and let us, thus he spake, come and let us go to the seer. For he that is now called a prophet, before time called a seer.
Yeah, before time was called a seer. So that's interchangeable. A prophet and a seer is one and the same. So when you prophesy, that's watching. When you're doing the work of the Lord, that's watching. You know? So go back up.
Yeah, it's Matthew 24:42. Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord will come, but know this.
Oh yeah, and that's something too, man. That debunked their whole 400-year prophecy bullshit. You got niggas talking about we're gonna be liberated from under Esau in 2019 because of 400 years. All right? Well, your house shot don't even know when the Lord is gonna send them back, man. So just to throw that out there, you dudes with that 400-year doctrine, that's off. All right? That's not in harmony with the scripture. Go ahead.
It says, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched.
Yeah, that's another cut. If you knew, so if we knew it was 2019, then we could just bullshit the rest of this year and get ready in 2019. Go ahead.
God. It says, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man coming.
Right, so see, that's why we out here doing the work constantly, man. It really goes back to how outside, he put the Spirit on us to do so. But when you read the scriptures, you filter through the scriptures, this is your duty. supposed to do the work, which that's a form of watching, man. Because you can't just be sitting in the house saying, your house shot, looking through the curtains, your house shot, calm. You know, you can see people through the curtains every 10 minutes. Technically, you watch it, but that's not what your house shot talking about. Watching is doing his work. All right, go ahead.
This is Mark 13 and 31. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. But of that day and that hour knoweth no man.
Right. So none of you people know when the Lord is returning, man. So that 400-year prophecy, that's BS, man. And the Lord did that. So the true men that fear him, that tremble at his word, like the scriptures say, they're gonna do what pleases Yahweh Shah, which is go ahead and teach. You know? So yeah, go ahead.
It's Isaiah 62 and 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem.
Yep, did somebody get Habakkuk the second chapter? Go ahead.
Which shall never hold their peace day nor night.
Right, so the Lord, so if you got any mental capacity, and I'm talking to all you guys out there that's on the fence, man. You know, you don't know, brother, you should follow Great Millstone or IUIC. You one of them guys that I get a little bit here, a little bit from this group, a little bit from that group. Well, when you extrapolate, who the only group out there that's day and night pushing the word? It's Great Millstone, man. We're the only men that's pushing the word, man. Day and night. Because we got brothers on the other side of the globe. So once we shut down over here, then they opening up shop. So it's just it's a well-oiled machine, right? Well,
Ye that make mention of the Lord.
Guess what? They always been talking about.
So Isaiah 62 and 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent.
Right, and that's a commandment, man. So you got guys that actually making mention of the Lord. And really when you go into it, that's talking about the scriptures. Because when you claim to build your foundation out the scriptures, you make mention of the scripture. Here you got niggas that'll leave a whole paragraph with precepts, and then you go to their channel, they ain't doing the work. So they making mention of the Lord, man. You know? The scripture says if you make mention of the Lord, then keep not silent. All right, go ahead.
It says, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Right, and that's the only time we can rest, man. Right now, we labor. You know? Right now, we labor. And again, the only man that's laboring is the man of Great Millstone. Because the other groups, as shiny as their garments are, you know what I mean? They ain't teaching, man. They ain't doing the work. Matter of fact, today, IUIC was doing a live stream. They had like 900 or some people watching at one time. But when you click on it, there's niggas up on the podium talking shit. You know, nigga got the microphone, they got the reader, and they're in the comfort of their little setup. You know what I'm saying? But the scriptures tell you to go out on the highways and byways, man. So again, if you got any mental capacity and you on the fence, you should know that the man at Great Millstone is the man that the Lord set up, because we always on our watch. We always warning you. We the one warning your ass about the chip, man. We warning you about the impending danger that's on the rise. We those watchmen, because people, it was a time where they said this is that fear tactics. We teach fear tactics at Great Millstone. We fear mongers. Well, ain't that what a watchman is? Ain't the weatherman a fear monger if he tell you, hey, look, man, it's gonna be a category 5 tornado, the worst we've never seen. Ain't that fear tactics? So that's what a watchman do, man. Matter of fact, who got that? You got that? Yeah. Matter of fact, get that. Yeah, slay him in. And then somebody get that habit too. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this 2 Corinthians 5 and 11, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
See? So we know the terror of the Lord, we're gonna persuade you by how conveying that terror over to you. Pretty much by telling you you're gonna die. You're gonna be put to death unless you return to your house, man.
Right.
So how else could we? There's no nice way to tell you niggas you're gonna die. There's no nice way to tell you that the Lord is preparing to pour out his wrath and judgments on America, man. And storm with you Israelites. There's no nice way to say that. And that's what Jake wants. Jake wants you to tell him some smooth shit. That's why they flock to these different groups, man. You know what I mean? Nigga telling you that you're an Israelite, you're the prince of the power, you're the most powerful people on the plenty. And Jake want to hear that. But then when you tell him, hey, look, yeah, that's true, but if you don't do this, the Lord gonna kill you. They don't want to hear that, man. See? Yep. Go ahead, give me that Habakkuk.
It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I would stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower. I would watch to see
I would stand upon my watch. And the tower is this internet, man. The tower is this internet. Because it is not the tower up, you know, in the ancient world, you'd be up high and you're looking over the wall. But this coming from the signals in heaven, man. So we up on the tower right now. All right, go ahead.
Habakkuk.
Oh, and real quick, every time you get an alert on your phone, that's the trumpet blowing. You know what I'm saying? Every time an alert signal come in, that's the trumpet blowing. So that's how we can tell who's blowing the trumpet. You know? Go ahead.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1 again. I would stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower. I would watch to see what he would say. I would watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Right, so that proves right there that we the filter, so to speak. We the carriers of the word of Yahweh Shem Shah. You niggas think Yahweh Shem Shah gonna come talk to you. No, he gonna talk to us. We gonna talk to you. All right, go ahead.
Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. And he may run it that readeth.
That he may run it that readeth. That's why this is known as a race. Paul said, you know, when Paul talked about the race, you know, getting the race and finish line, because we literally running, man. When you get this word, you just enlisted in the race, man, in the pursuit for the crown. All right, go ahead.
Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Right, and when you go into the definition of that word speak, it means to breathe. Right? So that means in an appointed time, the prophecy is gonna come to life. Because you got niggas like Adam Abbott, right? They saying that the chip is spiritual, whatever they might say, right? All these different groups. Well, the scripture said at the end, the prophecy is gonna speak. Meaning they're gonna come alive. So where could you point to justify or validate your claim? We got plenty of stuff we can point to. We can go right, you can pull up all type of articles. You see people actually getting the chip. They functioning off the chip. So the prophecy is coming to life. You know? They had the bowl game. I was watching this. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yep, go ahead.
Habakkuk 2 and verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Yeah, that's where we at. That's the spirit. That's what we read out of.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, like we said, that word, no, that's the spirit though. The Lord wanted to come out. But you know that word speak again, you know that don't mean just some nigga running this trap. This is the prophecy. This is what this means. This is what it means. No, it means it's gonna come to life. It's gonna be made manifest, man. Matter of fact, that's where we at. Yeah, that's where we at. We're gonna go back to that. All right, go ahead.
So Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, for the vision is yet for appointed time, but the end shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, but it will surely come, it will not tarry.
See? So in the end it's speaking, man. Everything, the vision was for now, man. Now you do have some prophecies that came to pass 2,000 years ago, Yahweh Shah was on the scene, and even beyond. But the rest of the prophecies that hasn't been fulfilled, this is the time where they're going to be fulfilled. So they're going to speak. So if the chip is a major prophecy, you mean to tell me that's just dead? It's just dead? No, at some point it's going to come to life, man. See? So go back to where you're at.
Yeah, this second Ezra chapter 9 start at 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and without seeing part of the signs past, which I have told you before, then shalt thou understand that this is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, and the only way you can diligently search out something, you got to have knowledge of it. You know, you can't examine and assess anything unless you got the understanding to do so, man. Just God, the comprehension, that's it. unless you got comprehension, if you got the mental capacity, you know, dealing with that subject, man. So really the Lord narrowed it down. The only people that's going to actually consider the time, matter of fact, give me that real quick, Jeremiah 30 and 24. The only somebody that's going to really consider what time they're in is the men that the Lord gave the vision to. So it all really balances itself out. That's why at some point in this truth, you be like the hell with everybody, man. You know, you really put out your lessons for those who you know that can get it. You know what I'm saying? And you teach and you push out that vibration, you push that energy out, knowing that you only speaking to the Lord's sheep. That's how I get, man. You know, at some point, that's how it is, man. You know, we first coming out, we would have been trying to, you know catch him motherfuckers like, look what I got for sale. You know what I mean? Now it's like, man, hey, it's shop closing, man. Jeremiah 30, 24. Yeah, go ahead. I see it.
Just like that art on the company television, that art.
Woo, yeah, that's me. Damn. Well, man, we're going to do like, a slide to the eat chicken. I told you once, goddamn it, you should have listened to me. Yeah, go ahead,
Jeremiah.
Loaded.
Jeremiah 30. It's Jeremiah 30, verse 24. The fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intent of his heart.
And what's the intent of his heart? The prophecies, man. All right, go ahead.
In the latter days, you shall consider it.
In the latter days, you shall consider it. So this is the point in time where the vision will fulfill, man. And we consider it. Everybody else, come on, man. Who else considering what we talking about? Who else considering that the chip could be the mark of the beast? Now, even though you got a lot of Edomites and different, you actually got so-called Christians out there that know that the mark of the beast is the chip, right? But what else is they considering? They're not considering the fact that America will be destroyed in the nuclear thermal holocaust, and that the Lord gonna raise up the poor to be the next rulers of the planet Earth. So only men that the Lord gave that type of knowledge to is considering that. Now, when you go into that word consider, matter of fact, man, that's a bad. You looking that up? Look up that word consider, man. That's a bad. It saves a lot, man. It saves a lot. The word consider, 30 and 24. Because again, like consider, see, when you go into the scriptures, it's not the way your physical, carnal outlook is. Like just like we brought the watch. The Lord said watch. A nigga might say, you know what, man, I know the truth. Okay, let me just go home and watch. You know, look at the every time you wake up, you look into the east. You know what I mean? He's like, what you looking at? Just watch, man. You know what I'm saying? That watch actually means do the work. And that's just like what the scripture say, consider. They shall consider. Nigga think consider, you sitting back. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just like, we're going to see what consider means. Go ahead, Doc.
This is our consider in the Strong's H995, the pronunciation being. It says the definition to discern, understand,
see,
consider.
Discern, understand, keep reading.
It says to perceive, discern, to understand, know with mind.
To know with mind, which that's prove what we've been saying in this lesson through the Spirit. It's a separation between the rest of the world and us. All right? And that determining factor is the wisdom of Yahweh Shah. Go ahead, get some more.
To observe, mark, give heed to.
Give heed to, which is what? What's the dynamic of giving heed to something? You being taught. You being taught. All right, go ahead.
It says, distinguish, consider, to have discernment, insight, understanding, to be discerning, intelligent, discreet, have understanding, to understand, to cause to understand, give understanding, teach.
See? Teach. Teach. So that's why we know that watch and consider means doing the work, man, to teach. So when you see us do these videos, you see us come out of our ways and byways and we edify, that's a form of watching for your Yahweh Shah to come back, man. All right? So, you got something? All right, go back to New York.
Second Ezra 9 and 3, it says, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right. So we see that. You know what I mean? We see that, man. And we have been seeing that. It's been earthquakes in diverse places. There's been uproars of the people. You know? Yeah, go ahead.
It says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end.
Right. Everything in the world have a beginning and an end. You know? You was born, you die. Everything you can think of have a beginning and an ending in the world, man. That's why the scriptures say that. As all that in the world have a beginning and an ending. And that includes rulerships and systems, man, and power structures, which right now we're in the midst of the so-called white man and his reign of terror. But guess what? Just like it had a beginning, it has an ending, man. Go ahead.
It says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an ending, and the end is manifest.
And the end is manifest. When you go into that word manifest, what it means? To make obvious, to make clear. So a part of that is the prophecy. So you telling me that the mark of the beast of spirit is majestic. Nobody knows. Oh, you got to go to Adam Abbott to get the answer. You know what I'm saying? But the scriptures say in the end, everything gonna be made manifest, man. And the gauge to let us know that we at the end is prophecy, man. It's always been that way, man. In the time of Noah, it was that way. Because think about it. Once Noah, you know, once that first drop started coming down, no telling how that went. You got to remember, it didn't happen. It probably was 2 weeks or 2 months before it started raining. A drop would drop. Somebody like, what the hell was that? Another drop. God damn. You know what I mean? Then it probably was a drizzle. What? Then it stopped. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a bullshit. It ain't gonna flood. And all of a sudden, the damn sky fell out. So that's how about somebody shall do, man. The Lord, you know why we know that? Because the Lord don't tiptoe around niggas, man. The Lord is the all-powerful, man. He ain't got to shy away. The Lord, when he say something, he gonna come to pass. Matter of fact, you got something? Isaiah 55 too. Yeah, go ahead, give it to me.
Isaiah 46 and 10 declares the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall
see, that's it. From ancient times, the things that have not yet done. And back then, the things that came to pass, the chip was really spoke about then. The tip was spoke about then if you could receive it, man. You think the Lord just came up with that on the fly? That's why he's saying that. He said, declaring the thing from the beginning, and the thing that have not yet been done. So this movie already was ready, man. They think like the Lord, and that's what a lot of niggas out there think. They think they put the Lord in the box. They say, oh shit, when you married that modern technology like the chip and missiles, then that the Lord ain't dealing with that like that. Like that's above the Lord's strength. That's why them niggas out there in Georgia, they said the missiles ain't, they told me it's gonna be lightning bolts. I mean, no, they said volcanoes. But them niggas went into lightning bolts too. You know what I mean? As if your how back to the outside is limited, man. The Lord is all powerful, man. He wrote this book from the beginning. All right, go ahead.
It said, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying.
That's one of the things that was not yet done, the chip. Right? Go ahead.
Saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
The time to see. See?
Damn.
Like he just out of it, man. Yeah, like he got some crazy shit like, no, ain't nobody wearing no shit like that, man. Yeah, he thought that was Benjamin Franklin, man. Yeah, go ahead.
This Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
Right, so all you niggas out there, you better hope we wrong, man. But you know what? You better hope Yahweh's boxing you outside wrong. And we know that ain't possible. See? So now you niggas done dug yourself in a ditch, man. Because you came up against the things that's actually speaking. Like the chip is speaking, man. Just like it was prophesied that the elect of the nation of Israel were going to wake up one day, come out, come back to their heritage and their nationality, and it happened. And it was known, it was made known, it was made manifest. It actually spoke, man. So now if somebody comes to the chip, it's something mysterious. But you know what? That was your how about Chanel shot, because it's meant for most of you niggas to take the chip out there. That's why it's so much a controversy that shrouds around the chip. You know, the Lord got all the niggas that got the wayward doctrine. They got Jake eating at the palm of their hand. You know? Yep. So go ahead, Isaiah. Whoever got that Isaiah 55? You got it?
Yeah, it's Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It said, which one was
Yep, 10. Start at 10.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 55 and 10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven and returneth not thither.
Right, which that's the word. Go ahead.
But watereth the earth and make it bring forth in bud.
See, it brings forth in bud. So if the truth is the seed in the water, right? When it hit the earth, it bud and it's manifest. Like you can plant a seed in water, then after a while, I'm gonna say, oh shit, there go the flower. I see it. It blossomed out. So that's what Habakkuk, and we read Habakkuk when it says at the end it shall speak. And when you, that's a bad definition for speak. It means actually to breathe. So that means it's life. It comes to life. See what I'm saying? So that's with a flower. Lord, matter of fact, read that one more time.
It says, for as the rain.
Yeah, because like we supposed to just be like, okay, we don't know what's the prophecy. Where can I, you know what I mean? What should I look to see if the prophecy is coming? They're gonna sprout out, man. Go ahead.
It says, for as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven and return not thither, but watereth the earth and make it bring forth in bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bring to the eater and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, and that shall not return unto me void.
Right, so the Lord don't just push out the mark of the beast is gonna come, but it's not gonna speak. It's just gonna be a mystery. It's spiritual. Oh man. If it's spiritual, then nobody, we gotta go to Adam Abbey to get the breakdown in. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wild, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no difference in me. If I walk out right now and I go behind that building, I come back and say, hey man, there's a leprechaun back there. I mean, that's what I really talk. There's a leprechaun back there, right? No, he told me, nobody can go back there with me. You know what I'm saying? You leaving this up for imagination, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Prophecies eventually blossom and they be made manifest. Just like when you run your ass over here in captivity, those words came to life, man. You know what I mean? There was a point where Esau was chasing you niggas down and hacking your feet off, man. And hanging you on trees and splitting up your babies and ravishing your wife. It actually came to life. It wasn't like nothing spiritual about it. You know what I mean? It actually happened. That's what this scripture says, go ahead.
It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish.
See, accomplish, go ahead.
That which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Right, it's going to prosper. And the Lord is a great farmer. You think the Lord is going to plant seeds and set up a vineyard and it's going to fail? It's going to come out, it's going to blossom for the world to see, man. And that's what's happening, man. Because, get that in Ezekiel 33. But the Lord said, then they're going to know as a prophet in a month. So that means at some point, it ain't going to be up for debate. You're going to say, oh shit, I see it. It's possible, I see it. You got niggas talking. But that's how slick a nigga can be, man. That's like some back street, back alley, cutthroat nigga shit. Tell you some slick shit. So now I'm waiting like, yeah, man, it's spiritual, you know. Want you to be straight up and tell us what it is, man. You know what I mean?
What kind of spirit?
What kind of spirit? You go in the checkout line, yo, my shit. Yo, you see some spiritual shit. They think they scan you. Scripture tell you that buy and sell, man.
Just saying that you say that I sell seeds once a year. Now you can get $400 worth of groceries.
Yeah. Nigga get some Twinkies. Niggas like, yeah, man, touch away bullshit. And you come out the line. Get the fuck out of here, man. How simple you niggas is, man. That's what I just think about it. You gonna get some all crazy shit. You gonna get all kinds of shit. Yeah, come on, yeah. Go ahead, oh no, what I call for?
Ezekiel 33.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh yeah, go ahead. 33.
It's Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33. And when this comes to pass, lo, it will come.
And when this comes to pass. So when something, that means the Lord gonna make manifest what he said, man. It ain't gonna, so this my thing, Adam, when is the spiritual aspect of the chip gonna speak? Because the scripture say the prophets is gonna speak. The prophets, and the Lord say that. The Lord says it's gonna come. When everybody gonna, because this scripture say everybody gonna know. So when everybody gonna know? Yeah, Adam, it was spiritual. It was spiritual. Fuck out of here, man. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 33 and 33. And when this comes to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet has been among them.
Then you're gonna know that a prophet has been among you, man. That's gonna be that ultimate I told you so moment, man. Just like, you know, when them people was drowning, guess what happened? They knew in that split moment that Noah was a prophet. They knew it. They didn't need Noah to come and talk to them. When they was taken by that flood, man, you know what I mean? When they was floating in that water and that flood was raging back and forth, the motherfucker was like, Noah, he was a prophet, man. Noah was a prophet. And that's gonna happen in these days. You people gonna know that the men here at Great Millstone was prophets, man. When this chip was made mandatory. All right? Oh, go ahead.
This is the word accomplished in Isaiah 55. The Strong's 86213 is pronounced asar, and it says to do, fashion, accomplish, make.
See?
To do, to work.
To work.
Make, produce.
To produce. Oh, and that's like fruit. That's like flowers. That's like, yeah, it manifests. When it produces, then, and then you can say it. Like I can argue with you all day, man. You ain't planting no goddamn dandelion seed over there. But after a couple of weeks, when you see that dandelion pop out, I can't say nothing but say, oh shit, yeah, you did. It was. So now we wait on Adam and because really the rest of you guys, like, man, I was talking about the one guy, I forget what group that they said that Mark of Beast said.
That's IUIC.
IUIC said with it. Then the other guys, ISK, they said it's an embargo on Christianity. Then Adam Abbott, he said spirit. I mean, like, so at what? I mean, when is this gonna speak? Because at some point the Lord got to show you he with y'all guys. Right now the Lord is showing you undoubtedly he with Great Millstone. Because all the momentum is moving toward the tip. So the Lord leaves you niggas out there to dry. And you know what that remind me of? When, was that Ezekiel? No, it wasn't Ezekiel. Was it Isaiah? He made mockery of the prophets about Baal. Yeah, he made mockery of the prophets of Baal. That was Elijah. Find that. Because it was like a contest between him and they prophets. They were trying to. No, it ain't in Bell and the Dragon. Well, it's in Bell and the Dragon too. Daniel did it too. It was more like another side of Daniel. You can get that too. But Daniel proved them to be blind. But the one I really want, if you will, you can find First Kings 18. Is that it? When I think it was that Elijah made fun of the prophets of Baal, but there was Elijah find that. And see, that's what happened. But why did he do that? Because the Lord went with them. The Lord put them out there to dry. So if the Lord was with Adam Abbott, he'll put us to shame. It'll be something that'll produce. And you'll say, you know what? Oh shit, Adam Abbott was right. Chip is the spirit. Which that's so popular. That's like a nigga will tell you, like I'm gonna tell you like some slick shit. Like I said, a nigga might say, man, let's bet on the game. You be like, man, I bet you 10,000. You be like, oh, you know this nigga ain't serious. Cause he came with some popular shit that he know we ain't gonna even do. That Adam Abbott did. You know what I mean? He came with the wildest shit. I know I can do something where they can't really hold me to it. Tip it, spirit. Man, who can fuck out of here, man? You got that scripture?
1 Kings 18, verse 20. So Ahab sent unto all the children of Israel and gathered the prophets together unto Mount Carmel.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Of Mount Carmel. Verse 21, and Elijah came unto all the people and said, how long have ye between two options?
Go ahead.
If the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua be power, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him.
Right, so it was like a contest. It was like, look, if Baal got the power, yeah, you follow them. But if Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua got the power, you follow him. Go ahead.
And the people answered him not a word.
Go ahead.
Then said Elijah unto the people, I only remain a prophet of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. But
yeah, that was bold. Just like we do today. We say we the only men of the Lord. All right, go ahead.
But Baal's prophet are 450 men.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it into pieces, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under.
Right, so they were going to do a sacrifice. They told 2 bullets. And Elijah said, I'm going to take a bullet, and y'all take a bullet. We're going to cut it up. We're going to put it on the altar. Go ahead.
And I will dress the other bullock and lay it on wood and put no fire under it.
Yeah.
And call ye on the name of your God.
Yeah, so he said, call on the name of your God. Go ahead.
And I will call on the name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Go ahead.
And the power that answereth by fire, let him be power.
Right, so he said, look, we're going to do this contest. And whoever answers me by fire, then we're going to know who the true power is. All right, go ahead.
It says, and all the people answered and said, it is well spoken. Verse 25, and Elijah said unto the prophets of Baal, choose you 1 bullock for yourselves and dress it first.
Go ahead.
For ye are many, and call on the name of your gods, but put no fire under it.
Yeah, go ahead.
And they took the bullocks which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Baal from morning even unto noon.
Right,
saying,
so there was the contest started in the morning. It was already noon, and they still was calling. Go ahead.
saying, O Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered, and they leaped upon the altar which was made.
Right, so they was putting on a show. They was trying to conjure up Baal, leaping all on the altar, chanting, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 27, and it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them.
See, it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them, man. And who put them in that situation to be mocked? It was the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, go ahead.
And said, cry aloud, for he is a power, either he is talking or he is pursuing, or is he in a long journey, or
Let me see, what you said, man. So, hey, Elijah was mocking the prophets. He said, look, what is your God doing? He must be talking, or he must be pursuing. Go ahead.
Or is he in a journey?
So is he on a long journey? Where is your God? Go ahead.
Or pre-adventure? He sleepeth?
Is he sleeping? Read.
Or must he be awoken?
Yeah, so Elijah was actually mocking the prophets of Baal, man. And that's what we do today. We mock you guys in your power source, man. Because obviously Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua ain't with you guys, man. And just because you call on the name of Yahweh Wah Yahushua, that don't mean the Lord dealing with you. And Yahushua even made that statement, man. See? Go ahead, out. So you know what? Them niggas today, if they were back then, they'll say that Elijah was hating. But you know what? That proves that we the men of the Lord. The scriptures I was talking about people with stammering lips. And when you really go into stammering, it goes back to like comedy, man, like making jokes. Right? It don't really mean stuttering, you know. It means like in a light, you know, we don't come across like in a light, you know, like you take a light, you know, taking some light. See, that's all the will of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, and that's all the efforts to confound you people, so you won't believe on us, man. Because not only do you don't believe on us because we look like cunning men, but then when you come up, like you had this dude, that was a damn, you be watching us.
Yeah,
he had this, he had a look of worry on his face, man. And he probably like, you know, he probably thought we were gonna condemn him. So he probably, oh, thank you. They didn't say nothing, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that dream wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You go back home and go to sleep and drink something. Get your ass back out there. All right?
St. Matthew.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
St. Matthew 7:21. Not everyone that saith to me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Right, and that's what you niggas do. You think just because you calling on the name of Yahweh while your house shot, that's going to somehow solidify your spot. You know what I'm saying? Especially them ITR niggas, man. Like if you watch them and they almost their videos and shit, you can just see them niggas phony, man. And they say, Yahweh, but see them shot. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, man. But see, the Lord put a clause in there too, man. I'm shot, man. You know? You can't look up that.
He says, Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you.
Right, because this thing is not nothing you can will yourself to, man. This thing was set up from the foundation of the world before the earth was actually created. The Lord knew who his men was, man. And there's nothing you can do to will yourself to come into that and be numbered amongst that righteous number. All right? And you know you got niggas out there that actually believe that just because they come with the name of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, that they, you know, somehow they in good graces with the Lord. Yeah, go ahead.
And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Because your works is of iniquity, man. So the Lord ain't dealing with each and every person out there just because you call on the name of Yahweh while you have a son, right? So yeah, go back and read that up. And matter of fact, before you get there, somebody give me Jeremiah 5 and start at like 50.
Jeremiah.
Because the Lord ain't dealing with you just because you got a fucking turban on your head, man. And you got a garment on and you know some Hebrew, man. I saw some shit where it's a nigga, you know, he got a shirt, he got Hebrew on, and he got a woman with him, and she got her hair wrapped, and the title of the whole shit, I can show you, because it got to be in my shit, and the title of their lesson was Why Women Should Have Their Hair Covered. But it was just the way they selling it. You can just see that shit, Jake, man. That's why I can't wait till Yahweh Shemi Yahushua destroy you niggas out there, man. Because whenever you let Jake into anything, Jake look at shit like a bad. You know what I'm saying? And Jake could run something down here. Jake take away the value of stuff, man. That's why you see they move into the neighborhood, the property value go down. Because once that person over that community or that house, they're gonna say, you know what, yeah, man, this black man live right there. They're gonna be like, nah, man, I don't want to. That's the same with this truth, man. You let niggas, like an ISUPK, they like a bunch of niggas that was, you know what I mean, in a detention center, like some juvenile hall. And they recruited over the, yeah. Jay, the nigga out NTP. J-Rock. They come home from, you know what I mean? There's General Yohana teacher. That's how their whole group is, man.
Okay.
And that's how they are compelled to come into the truth. It's like they recruit them, but that's all you different niggas, man. On one level or another, you let a nigga into something that's priceless. Matter of fact, somebody get that too. A nigga, Ecclesiastes 14. Riches is not coming for a nigga. You got something? Yeah, go ahead.
It's Matthew chapter 23, verse 25. Woe to you scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean outside
Yeah,
of the cup.
hypocrites, which is active. Now, when you go into the church of, when you read Revelation, what church is that? It's the church of the, where the Lord said, one thing I do like about you, because you do hate those, Nicolaitans. They actors. Nicolaitans mean actors too, man. Phonies. And that's what the word hypocrite means. So the Lord hates a phony ass, acting ass nigga, man. And that's what all these Israelite niggas did. They looked at this as a platform to springboard them into some type of thing, man. Yeah, ulterior motives, man. And really, true men of the Lord had a life, man. When you go into the scriptures, true men of the Lord already, they walked away from something, man. Man of the Lord ain't a nigga that used the truth to make him somebody. A man of the Lord walk away from stuff, walk away from the world, and they, what I'm looking for, they are, instead of being exalted, they're being abased, They abase themselves, man, to serve Yahweh himself. See what I'm saying?
Prophets like Moses, prophets, they ain't really want to really do the work.
Yeah,
They
right.
feel like, man, I don't want to do it, Israel.
Yeah.
Come on, it's like, the Lord is serious. It's a serious thing, man.
Right.
And y'all niggas out there, two-thirds, that's two-thirds you are smart for death, man, basically. But y'all take it as a joke. And not a joke. It's our heritage.
Yeah, God, that's true, man. And them niggas, when we say 2/3, really, it's you camps too. And you damn camps. You niggas out there in different camps. You the 2/3, man. You really the spearhead. You the figurehead of the 2/3. Because the Lord used you to all that unwanted traffic. The Lord used you niggas to direct that traffic over to y'all, and then all of y'all just died. Yep, go ahead.
Matthew 16 and 25, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
Yeah, and that's a true man of the Lord. A true man of the Lord had something going on. They had a name in the streets or in the world. They had money. They had hoes. You know what I mean? And they lost that, man, for Yahweh outside.
All right, go ahead. They had Peter. Yeah, Peter had a great business, man. Back in the ancient world, fishing was actually a lucrative business, man. He actually make a whole lot of money, but he left there and fall out in the hour shot.
Matthew was a tax collector.
The scripture said, I should make you fishermen of men.
Now what Yahweh said, whoever fall after me and know that take up his cross.
Yep.
So that means you're gonna fall. You're gonna, they tell you that in Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter. Whoever come to serve the Lord, make not haste when thou art brought to a lower state. Meaning what? You were gonna be on a level at first, man. See, a lot of them niggas, they went on no level, and this is the way to spring them up to a level. See, the true men of the Lord, we was on the level, but we had to be brought down to come to serve the Lord. Yeah. Go ahead,
I got another piece of it. It's 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 15. For so is the will of the Most High, that with well doing you may put the silence to ignorance of foolish men, as free and not using your liberty for a cloak of maliciousness, but as the servants of the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua.
Yep. Yeah, what that we doing? We putting guys to shame, man. Because that liberty, that brings free. That's about free. Matter of fact, since you got that, give me Galatians 5:1. Like that Esau shit that ran out. Now, like Esau put on the front. They some devils, man. They very deceptive. That makes it like they interested. You know what I'm saying? Galatians, you heard that? Yeah, go ahead.
So Galatians chapter 5, verse 1. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty But with Yahushua made us free.
See, stand for the liberty, but Yahushua made us free, man. Go ahead.
It says, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage.
Right, be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. All right. So, I had called for something else.
5:15.
Yeah, get that. Jeremiah 5, I think it's 50. 51. Try Jeremiah 5 and 51. I mean, what I said?
Yeah, while you're getting that, man, just going laying back on to the earlier precept that I read about, basically you got guys that call themselves Hebrew Israelites using this truth as a token of listening, man. Because really, that grace was for us to come back into the good grace of Yahweh Bashar to learn His word, to go out and teach, right? But meanwhile, you got other guys that call themselves Hebrew Israelites that just using this truth for a token of listening, basically to have their own ulterior motives into wherever they try to prop themselves up to do, all right? Because you have guys that come into this thing for money, for fame, to make themselves a name in Israel, all right? That's why most of those guys, the foundation they build upon is not based on Yahweh Bashar, all right? Because when you come into the banner or under the banner of Yahweh Bashar, you got to be put down to a lower state, like I was referring to in the book of Sirach, the 2nd chapter, all right? Because that's the reason why you come under the umbrella of Yahweh Bashar, you have to come to the same vibration, all right? And what it comes with the vibration of Yahweh Bashar, being made a servant. All right? Because even Yahushua, we brought this out earlier, even Yahushua made himself a servant of the disciple. All right? The whole act of him washing their feet, right? That act wasn't just to do it just to do it. He did it because to make himself know that, look, I'm here to serve you. I'm here to feed you with this knowledge. That's why Yahushua did that. He brought himself down to the level of a servant, man. And that's the same vibration we coming in. We're being put down a lower state. We have to serve you, man. We're coming in spirit. That's really what it means to come in the spirit of Yahweh Bashar, man. All right?
Yeah, but the other group, they exalt themselves.
Their foundation is on other things like money, like I mentioned earlier, like money, fame, whatever. It might be women, or whatever you can think of, man. Basically, the foundation that they build is based on the things of this lifetime, man.
Yeah, it ain't
they're not looking towards the kingdom. They're not looking towards getting out of Babylon. They're looking to stay here, man. All right. Meanwhile, the men of the Lord, we want to get the hell up out of here, man. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons why we're out here, man. All right. So we can understand salvation so the Lord can deliver us from the coming blessing and the coming nuclear destruction.
So, bagging it up about Yahushua. Philippians 2:6, who being in the form of the Most High, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men.
That's right. And that's why you go into that scripture. That's why Yahushua made himself into like that of men, man. The flesh that he was in, because the same sufferings that he was going through, we're going through the same thing, man. All right, being going through sufferings through the body. All right, that's why he's known as a man acquainted with grief. All right, if you go into that word grief, it means infirmities, right? And that's the same thing we're going through, man. Right? And also in that same scripture that I just read is that he made himself of no reputation, man. All right, and see the men of the Lord, man. You have to realize that if you come into the spirit of Yahweh Bashar, you're going to be made, and you're going to be looked at in a bad light, man. Jake don't like that. They don't like to be looked at in a bad light, as the bad guy of the scene, man. All right, but meanwhile, you have the people here that looks at Great Millstone as the outscouring of the earth, man, like the scriptures say, man. All right, and that's what it means to come into this truth, man. To really operate under the banner and the vibration of righteousness, because that's a complete opposite to the vibration that these people are operating on right now, man. Of course, it's going to be friction between us and them, man. It's only fair and balanced, man. All right, you're gonna have the right hand side going at it with the left hand side. Now, if you got the left hand side that's aligning with you, then there's something wrong with that, man. If you got 2/3 Jake that's uplifting your name or whatever, saying that, oh, this is the best camp, this camp is so great, then you gotta examine yourself, man. Examine yourself whether you really the spirit of Yahweh Bashar. They look at you in a great light. But even Yahushua said that so did their fathers to the false prophets, man. All right. So the same fame and reputation that they gave the false prophets, right? same reputation it's the same reputation that they giving these other guys that call themselves Hebrew Israelites in these other camps, man.
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
Precept about it. Yeah, this John 15 and 18. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you.
that's right. So if the world hates you, right, then you must know that the world hated Yahushua before it hated you, man. All right, you have to understand that. Look, the world's gonna hate us, man. All right, it's no getting around it because, wow, like once again, like I was reiterating earlier, is that we operate on a different vibration than they do. We walk in the light, man. Meanwhile, they walking in darkness. All right. So of course, the world's gonna hate us because they hate Yahushua, man. They especially our people, man. 2/3 of our people, because they understand coming in the light of Yahushua that these are gonna be exposed, man. And they don't want that. They want to continue to live here under the vibration of Babylon, all right, and they continue to do the dirt that they do, man. All right, why? Because they don't want Yahweh to rule over, man. All right, they don't want righteousness to rule over the planet Earth, man, because they're too busy living it up on the left-hand side, man. All right.
Yeah, God, it says, if you were of the world would love its own, but because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hates you.
That's right, and that's what you see with these other camps, man. All right, you see guys big in the month say, yeah, good job, good breakdown, good lesson with us, man. All right, they looked at in a great light amongst the people, man. All right, amongst 2/3 of our people, man. That's where they really align with, man. All right, and that's a dangerous position to be in, man. All right, if you look at it in a great light within the 2/3, and once again, man, look, there's something wrong with that, man. All right, you operate in the wrong vibration, and they don't take account of that, right? Because these men have built it on another foundation other than Yahushua. All right, because when you build on another foundation, which is not of Yahushua, is of the world, man. All right, so that's why the world is in line with these other camps. All right, because their foundation is based on the things of the flesh, man. Meanwhile, our foundation that we built on is on Yahushua. All right, which that's why the world hates us, man, because our foundation is on Yahushua. All right, and they don't want Yahushua to rule over, man. All right.
This is Matthew chapter 7. Yeah, you go ahead and get it there. Yeah.
St. Matthew chapter 7 and verse 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which buildeth his house upon a rock.
That's right, man. So one is built upon his foundation, right, which is of this rock, which is Yahushua. All right, he's known as a wise man. All right. The reason why it's known as that, and the scripture is going to go deeper into it, is that we're coming to some evil times, man. All right, that's the reason why, man. All right, because even back during the time of Yahushua was even telling them that, look, it's going to come a point in time where the Romans going to come down hard on you, man. It's going to come to a point in time where you're going to have to, some of you going to have to flee out of this land, Israel, and go to other parts of the world, man. That really was the fulfillment of us being scattered, man. All right. So guess what? In this time today, it's going to happen again, man. The modern day Romans are going to come down on our people, man. All right. And guess what? It's only going to be the assurance and the knowledge and the faith in Yahweh Shemashah that will be protected in that day, man. All right. So again, like the author was reading, is that whosoever builds this foundation upon this rock or this stone is Yahushua is known as a wise man. All right, because we're getting ourselves prepared for those terrible winds, man. That incoming storm. All right, you got up.
It says, verse 25, Matthew 7 and 25, and when the rain descended and the floods came and the winds blew and beat upon that house, it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
That's right. So when the rains came and the winds blew on the house that was built on that stone, right?
Yeah, can I ask you a question, bro? What's your name? It's so long, too, right? Oh, let me talk to you for a second. All right. Did you know that these was, come over here. Did you know that these was the real Jews according to the Bible?
What's that?
I'm gonna ask you a question. What Jew is short for?
For Judah?
For Judah, right? So what the rest of the tribes are?
The diaspora kind of hard to find.
The diaspora came, right? So, all right, which is with the scattering, right? So, what? Judah didn't get scattered?
Well, they were taken from the Babylonians. The Assyrians took the rest of Israel. The Babylonians kept the Jews together.
Shalmaneser the fifth. All right? But when you go into after 7 AD, you had Judah, Levi, and Benjamin in the region of Judea and that whole region, right?
Yeah.
So where's Levi and Benjamin then? Let's just narrow it down to that.
Some theories that they integrated and assimilated. Other theories is that they saved their own time.
Okay, let me ask you one more quick question, right? According to the prophecies, right? Can somebody get Deuteronomy 28? But this is the only thing I'll ask you, right? What prophecy that confirms the people that over in that land of Israel is the Jews? Like according to the scripture. I ain't talking about the Balfour Declaration or nothing like in 1948. I'm talking about what can you point me to in the scripture that I can say, you know what, the people that's in that land right now is the true Jews.
What prophecy?
Yeah, whatever prophecy you can find. You can find it one prophecy.
Not really prophecy would cover defining who the people of Judah are.
Why wouldn't you? Well, let me show you.
Well, prophecy is a prediction.
Right. So exactly what you mentioned, the scattering of Israel, right? And that's prophesied in the scriptures. That's why you even made that statement. So if that's in the scripture, can you show me something that will show me that the Jews, somehow Jews in that land right there is the Israelites? But I can show you in the scripture that these people was prophesied to go into captivity. Go ahead and get it.
Deuteronomy 28:68.
Can somebody give me Jeremiah 17:4?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Lord said he's going to bring these people, the head tribe of Israel, into Egypt again with ships. Now Egypt is symbolic to captivity. So your people who you associate yourself with being Jews, when did you go into captivity on a ship? No. All right, go ahead.
It said, by the way whereas I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again,
Thou shalt see it no more again, talking about our land. Go ahead.
and thou shalt be sold unto your
He
enemies.
was sold into our enemy.
That's right.
Well, we own you too. Great Millstone, this type of Great Millstone, Birmingham. All right. So if you want to make a Jewish rat scary, you know, just go into the scriptures, man. The scriptures don't support them at all. Yeah. There wasn't no way he could get around that, man. Because, okay, he went from going about he had a, you know, he been, the sport. He had, you can tell them Jews been giving them, shaping them, molding them on what to say when they question about the other tribes. So he came with the sharp shit. Like, sports up there. So, okay, if the scripture speaks about the scattering of Israel, what scripture can you show me that validates you being over in that land? And we can get precepts that show you that, yeah, we're going to go back to that land. But when we go back to that land, the earth ain't going to even be the same. Man. It ain't going to be no more war. Third chapter. Oh, they both say the same thing. 3 and 9. Yeah, you get 2.
Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, or are the synagogues of Satan.
Right. So now, that's one of the scriptures to show you, man, that those gutter rats over in the land of Israel, those aren't the real Jews. All right? Because you go into the word Jewish, right, which they like to call themselves, or Israeli, then that's just another way of saying to be like a Jew, all right? Or to be like an Israelite. Okay? That's why they can't call themselves Israelites. That's why they can't call themselves the Jews. They call themselves Jewish and Israelis because they know they're not the real people. Right? So, since we read that, go ahead and grab Genesis 9 chapter.
It's Genesis chapter 49, verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I might tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
That's right. So, and that scripture, if you actually read through Genesis 49th chapter, right, which it tells you how what's going to happen to the trials during the last days. All right. And guess what? Out of that, you know, just to give an example, it's Gad, right? Now, if you go into Gad, right, it says the truth is they're gonna be overcome by truth. And when did that happen? That happened by Esau, all right, when they came over here, when it actually started with Christopher Colon, when he came over to this side of the world, man. All right. I believe what's the first name? One general that took down Gad. I can't remember.
Custer.
Yeah, I think it was General Custer that took down Gad, man, with the Gatling gun, man. All right. So that's part of the prophecies that happened to our people, man. That's just bringing out one example, man. Even the example that I brought earlier, saying that we're going to be taken to captivity with ships, man. All right. Because you can literally walk into Egypt from your Islam, man. You don't need naval ships. Actually, if you go into the word ship, right? Because they like because in case some scalper come on the comment board or whatever. But if you go into that word ship, it actually goes to the definition of a naval ship. All right? So in other words, a ship that has to be traveled by sea. So literally, why would it say ship in the definition where it says naval ship, right? Well, you can literally walk into the land of Egypt from Israel, right? So therefore, it has to be a time to where we would have to go in captivity again in naval ships, right? As a whole, man. And guess what? You cannot find a historical account of when the Israelites ever went back into captivity in the land of Egypt, man. Right?
That's what's going on together. That's what I'm saying. And can I say something too, right? Not only that, like not only do the scriptures not support them, but the scriptures is a direct platform. Like I can see the scriptures just, didn't line up with what they say, and they can just be neutral. But the scriptures is a direct assault on everything they try to claim. Like Jeremiah 17:4. Which that was for the cut you were discontinued from your heritage, because how is you in your land right now and you got your customs and your heritage? When the prophets say that you're not going to have it, you're going to discontinue. So the scriptures is a direct assault and direct attack against them.
Yeah, there's no historical account where they ever lost their, they can't bring up an account of where they have ever lost their heritage. Because according to them, they never lost it. All right? And even going to even the book of Obadiah, it's all from the first chapter, right? So that's like in the first chapter, but the first verse, it says that an ambassador is sent among the heathen. All right? And that ambassador actually came among the heathen. All right, he was among the heathen. He's one of the former, I believe it was one of the former prime ministers of Egypt that actually called you out. Actually called these gutter rats out and told them, look, you're not even a Jew. All right, he actually made a quote saying, you left the land of Israel black and came back white. All right, so even the heathen was sitting among you and called you out on who you really are. All right, and that's why there's no escape from your nationality anymore. And now Esau has been exposed for the devil that he is, man. Now we know, the whole world knows who he is, man. Right? The only ones that's running from him right now is Esau himself. All right? Running away from this nationality because he knows that he plays a prominent part in prophecy.
Hey, that's why Esau saying my judgment is more than I can bear. Because who want to be Esau? No?
Yeah, it's really, our brother, it's a really bad time to be a Edomite right now, man. Because why? Because we're getting very close to your judgment, man. All right? And that judgment is going to be met with some change, man. All right? When you hear them change rattling, coming for you, man. All right? Ready to take you off into slavery, man. All right? But that's pretty much that. Anybody else want to
say something about slavery? Yeah, this is Jeremiah 49:13. But thus said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
Right, so are you one of the ones that shall go unpunished? All right, even though we went through harsh captivity and harsh hell through that time, all right, do you think that just saying I'm sorry is enough? Basically giving out reparations it's no amount of reparations saying it's gonna help to quench the fire that's coming onto you, man. All right. So sorry is not enough, man. You know, they like to say, well, I apologize for what my forefathers did and this and that. Well, guess what? The Lord don't feel that way, man. All right. The Lord wants blood, man. All right. Blood for blood, man. That's the judgment, man. All right. Even the Lord is gonna in this time right now when Esau is taken down, he's gonna fulfill the law, man. All right. In which that law is what? Eye for an eye, tooth for tooth, and blood for blood, man. All right. So guess what? So in that time, guess what? He's gonna pay you back with a sword, man. All right. The reason why is because you, especially in this time right now, man. Esau, you know, he tells us to just forget about it, man. You know, saying that, well, you know, we're sorry for what you did. You know, just forget about it. Let bygones be bygones, right? You know, that's what they tell us every single year as the days pass on, man. But here it is today, man. Look, the Lord is ready to take these devils down, man, for what you did. All right? Somebody grab Ecclesiastes, I believe it's the last chapter. It says, keep it quiet, though.
It's Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which have been is now, and that which is to be has already been, and the Most High required that which is past.
Right, so the Most High required that which is past, man. All right? So the Lord, so even though these people might have forgotten, right? Even 2/3 of our people try to forget, man. But still, the Lord has forgotten what happened. All right? He, like the scripture say, He required that which is past, man. All right? So when these devils took us into captivity and in slavery, all right, they were castrating us, all right, and feeding our children the gators, right? Which he was calling our children gator bait, right? And guess what? The Lord remembered all that, man. All right, and that's why. And you want to know how you remember that? Because we was talking about it right now. He sent His men out to declare that. That's how the Lord didn't forget. Because guess what? He got men out here right now in the highways and byways telling you what you did. All right, and that's in the form of the Lord telling you, hey, He hasn't forgotten, because His men is talking about it, right?
It's Ecclesiastes 3:17. I said in my heart, the Most High shall judge the righteous and the wicked, but there is a time there is a time there for every purpose and for every work.
Yeah, there's a time and every purpose and every work, man. All right. So now it was a point in time to where, like the Oz quoted in Jeremiah, the 17th chapter, where it's a time we're going to fall away, right? But now it's the time for us to come back into our nationality, man. And now it's the time for Esau to be exposed. All right? He had his run, he had his rulership, he had the complete control over the planet Earth. But now it's time for him to go down, man. All right? It's like the whole cycle of kingdoms is about to be broken, man. All right? Going back all the way back to the Babylonians up until now, man. All right, all these other nations had their time to rule, man. But now it's going to come to a point in time where Esau, when his kingdom is finished, and guess what? That's going to be the ushering in of our kingdom, man. All right? Yeah, somebody grab St. Nick. Esau's end of the world.
Yeah, this 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
That's right, man. So Esau is the end of the world, right? Which that world that is going to a time period, man. All right? So this current world that we're living in right now, Esau's going to be the end of it, man. All right? And the next coming world, the next coming time period, all right, which is going to be an everlasting time period, is going to be the rulership of Jacob. All right? Who are the Israelites? Which consists primarily of the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All right, so that's the time. Like going back to what we was talking about with the when he read out in the scripture, is that now it's the time for them to go down. It's about the time to people to right now as well. It's the time to where Esau is going to be taken down by our people too, man. Starting with the elect. All right, because there was a point in time where Esau had the upper hand over our people, right? Going back to the time of the transatlantic slave trade, where we weren't able to fight against them. But now the Lord is about to make it to where He's not going to be able to fight against the men of the Lord, man. All right? That same power that he had back then is going to be taken away from him, man. All right? That sword that he trusted in, that he was blessed with, is going to be taken away from him, man. All right? And it's going to be done through his people Israel. And how we know that? When actually, hold what you got. Go back to grab Jeremiah the 51st chapter. But yeah, the Lord is getting ready to use his elect to exact judgment, man. All right? Because guess what? We coming into that point in time right now to where Esau, day by day, is losing every single ounce of power that he has, man. All right? That's why he's in a scramble trying to enact this new world order, man.
Well, hey, can I say something? They just draw it out of, draw the troops out of it. That was them conceding, man. Esau lose the power, man. That's like I said, man. On all levels, this devil defeated. We just saw two Edomites like to square off back there. They still about to jump off. You know what I mean? They like to go at it, man. That's the scripture.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. In Jeremiah 51:20, it says, "Thou art my battle axe, weapons of war, but with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kings."
That's right, man. So he's going to use the people of Israel, right, starting with the elect, to break the kingdoms in pieces, man. All right? To break these Edomites into pieces, man. Really, if you want to break down the enemy, right, if you really want to break down your adversary, guess what, man? You break them down bit by bit, man. Morally, spiritually, all right? And that's how you really get revenge, man. All right? You ever watch those revenge movies, right? You know how they always make a cleverly plan to, like, okay, I'm gonna get at this part of his life, I'm gonna mess up this part of his life, and then I'm gonna get over here. All right. Then finally, when he's down to his last, on his knees, to his last, bit of confidence that he had, then the Lord's gonna come in and deal that final blow to him. Man. All right. Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, I got a precept. Yeah, this Proverbs 14:32. The wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous have hope in his death.
That's right.
Yeah, this Proverbs 14:32. The wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous have hope in his death.
So the wicked is driven away in his wickedness, man. Because everything that you see right now is speaking against Esau, man. All right. That goes right into Isaiah the 29th chapter. Said that shall the thing pray of him that said he had no understanding. Perfectly paraphrasing, man. All right, because now these things that he had laid in store, or that Esau laid up in store, now it's coming up against him, man. Now it's biting him back, man. All right, now he's receiving the reward for wickedness. All right, now also in that same scripture said the righteous shall rejoice in his death, man. All right, why is that, man? Because the Edomites, we already know the source of the problem, man. All right. Going back, and we always quote this, right? That I always bring it out about the guy with the dreads came in with a briefcase with a suit, came in and we say, "Look, I got a solution. The only way we can solve this problem is to really so-called white man." And that's it. That's the answer, right there, man. Even I'll give you another example. I can't find the article, but it's been a while since it's been brought out, right? There was an article that was done on this. Esau was working on a particular project, right? And they had a computer, right, to calculate the result or basically to answer the world's problem, right? Like he asked the machine, right?
You feed it enough information.
You try to feed the information to it, right? And then you try to come back with results and say, okay, what is the problem? Why is the world the way it is, and what is the problem? All right. And the result came out and said, look, those Amalekites, those Jews, the so-called Jews. That's the answer they got, and they shut the whole thing down. Yeah, man. Yeah, you got something up?
Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7, and the Lord power will put all these curses upon thine enemy and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee.
That's right. So the Lord's going to put all these curses on our enemies, right? And we say persecute them, all right? Actually, read again, I'll break that down.
Deuteronomy 30 in verse 7, and the Lord power will put all these curses upon thine enemies. And that's all these curses that's Jake facing, man. If you look around, you go on the streets, right? You see Edomites. Like I just said, we had 2 Edomites right behind us getting drunk. They bugged out of their mind. They homeless. All right, they are worthless. Okay, just like Esau used to look at Jake, man. All right, you drive down the street, you see an Edomite sleeping in a box, man, in a pine box. You know, that's right, begging for food on the road. That's right. It says, and we all know Esau, Edom is the enemies of you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, because you are the sons of the 12 sons of Jacob. All right, from the 12 sons of Jacob, that's where we sprung from. All right, Esau, Edom, which are the modern day Edomites, are the children of Esau, Edom. All right, so they are our enemies, and they are the ones that Deuteronomy 30:7 is talking about. It says,
yeah, and then too, when you go to Psalm 83. Psalm 83 outlined the enemies of Israel, man.
Yeah.
And who at the top of the list? Esau.
It says, and on them that hate thee, which pursue thee. All right, you go to Obadiah, 1st chapter, what it says about all the things that Edom did to his brother, man. All right, the one that pursued Jacob, man. So all these curses are falling on you Edomites. Every curse that Deuteronomy 28 speaks of in these times to come, well, really right now, these curses are beginning to fall on Esau, Edom, man. Every curse that was upon us, man, as a nation here in America, is falling on Esau, Edom, man. Anything you can think of tragic that was going on with Jake, you know, in the 80s, 90s, before then.
All the curses ain't gonna get on Esau in his lifetime. They're gonna be fulfilled in the kingdom. Because you gotta think about it. Esau ain't gonna go into captivity on this side. And Esau really ain't gonna experience. You gotta think about it. Esau gonna get double, man. You really understand that shit, man? Man, when you think about some of the stuff we went through, man, Esau gonna get double. That's why the Lord said, rejoice and be glad, O daughters of Edom, man. Because this their last run. This their time to enjoy, man. But the curses gonna fully come on Esau when we know the day the curses gonna get on Esau fully. Like what I said, when we come and round them up with chains, man. At that point, Esau gonna be finished. You know? And that's gonna be who? That ain't gonna be the average so-called white boy, man. Because, matter of fact, go give me the comment, show you something like this. Give me the that's when the curses is gonna start, because when we get the higher up, we take these banking families, the Rothschild, the Gettys, the super elite of the so-called white man. When we finally round them up and put them in captivity, guess what? Their children gonna come back through their loins, man. And just like we was born into captivity, you was born then under the foot of the so-called white man. That's how they gonna be born. Somebody just type it up for him, man. So that's where we at in the prophecy, man. We're in the point where the so-called white man in his current power structure, this system, is about to be taken out of the way. And the Lord about to raise up his people, the true children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Yep, go ahead.
And it's Deuteronomy 28:16, curse shall thou be in the city.
He said, curse shall thou be in the city. Go ahead.
And curse shall thou be in the field.
In the field, the city is the inner cities of America, the ghettos, the barrios, and the field is the world. So you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you cursed everywhere, man. All right, go ahead, Al.
Yeah, God. It says, curse shall be out thy basket in thy store.
You not go in and when I come out. See if you can find that out. Curse when I come in and curse when I go out. And this proves reincarnation. Reincarnation is actually biblical, man. That's why the Lord said, without Most High is not marked. What that is, Galatians 6:7. Hold that. Read that. Because you had Edomites that had slaves and they died in the comfort of their own home.
Oh, okay.
with their family surrounding them. You know what I mean? So they're going to have to pay. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28 and 19, it says, cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
So when the curses get on Esau, they're going to be cursed when they come in. That come in mean when you're born, man. So that's really when the curse is going to really hit Esau full-fledged in the kingdom, because they're going to get it. They're getting a little, just like I said, that's true. Right now, you can see the curse is getting on Esau. Their families falling apart, the moral structure. You know, they women leaving them, their woman ain't respecting them, they being looked down on. But the full brunt of the curse is gonna come when they born in the kingdom. That's the first, you know, that's like the first step to the come in. It's on, man. You're gonna be feeling the curses for real. And it's gonna be a role reversal, man. The people that took us in captivity, Lord, we're gonna take them in captivity. You know? Go ahead, it's like you did Revelation.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and verse 2. The people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, and for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
That's right. So it says, look, we're going to take them captives as captives they were, man. All right? So we're still in the captivity of the so-called white man. All right? That's why even today you got what's called the tokens of slavery, man. All right? That's why you got a driver's license, right? A social security, all right? A birth certificate. But these are all things that are tokens of slavery, all right? So basically, those are basically certifications and papers saying that you belong to Esau, all right? So therefore, that's why we're still in captivity to this very day. So guess what? In that time to come, right? Guess what? We're going to take them captives, man. Right? Because we're still in the captivity of the so-called white man. So therefore, once again, once the time comes, he's going to flip the table, man. Right? The tables are going to be turned, right? And guess what? They're going to be captives under us, man. All right? And it's going to be under righteousness, okay? Because in that time to come, man, in the kingdom, you know, they're going to be taken, and guess what? That's when the whole planet Earth is going to flourish in righteousness once again, man. All right? And wickedness is going to be put down, all right? Because once they're taken into captivity, man, that's when they're going to catch a glimpse of it too, while they're out working and sweating in the fields, man. They're going to see everything flourish again, everything that's been dying off, and which is at the hands of the so-called white man. They're going to witness everything flourish once again, all right? And Esau is going to be on the outer parts of it, all right? He's going to be somebody get that. Yeah, so guess what? Esau's going to be standing on the other side, right? Witnessing what's flourishing and witnessing life actually springing forth once again. All right? Because guess what? Because under the rule of wickedness, and it's been happening time and time again, man. When wickedness is ruling over the planet Earth, and it's held in high esteem, guess what? And death reigns back. All right? When death reigns, man, you know that in this time period right now, especially when you look around, man, all right, even in the cities, everything is dead. You know, the air is polluted, all right, the water, the food, everything's polluted because under the rulership of wickedness, all right. But guess what? Righteousness rules once again. Guess what? Everything's going to live once again, man. The plantations, all right, the food, the quality of the food, the water, everything is going to come back to life. All right.
Can I say, that's why Yahweh say the devil come with the kill, steal, and destroy. I came back to my have life and have it more abundantly. Everything the so-called white man put his fucking hand on leads to death. The air that you breathe and the water that you drink. This man is a diabolical, you know what I mean, mad scientist, man. He's the harbinger of death. And we're in a time where the Lord Yahweh Shai is getting ready to overthrow this devil, man. To set us up, to set up righteousness once more on the planet Earth. It's hope, man. It's hope for Jake. It's hope for you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. You ain't never know that. This the good news. When you go into the word gospel, it means what? The good news. This the good news. The scriptures actually, all the time your grandma had the Bible open, Psalm 23. You know what I mean? The house slipping around the house, home like Negro spirits. Guess what? This book contains your hope, man. It was hope in him, man, the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the Lord, really, we reduced to hope. We was brought into truth to be reduced to hope. But you can't, that's balance. I'll take that. Like, before I came into this truth, we was actually reduced to hope. All power was taken out of our hand. But I'll take that, because before we came into this truth, we didn't have no hope. We thought the so-called white man was going to continue to rule over us, man. But now we're in a time where the Lord, Yahweh Bashim outside, is getting ready to raise us up once more, man. But it starts with the destruction of America. Go ahead, yeah. Come back. Go ahead.
This is Rock 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries.
Read this loud, right?
All right, come this Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
From one people to another, man. And who is that? The rulership and dominion of the planet Earth going to be translated from the so-called white man, the EU, the UN, the NATO, this current system, over to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. But this is the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. All right, your local pastor, he don't know that. All right, because this was reserved for only a precious few. But we're in a time appointed where the Lord about to spring into action, man. He's about to take down America, which is Babylon the Great. He's about to raise up his people. Matter of fact, somebody get James 2 and 5 real quick. Go ahead. Somebody get 1 Samuel 2 and 8.
Romans 15 and verse 4, for whatsoever things was written aforetime was written for our learning.
And what was written aforetime? The Lord constantly, when you read the book of Joshua, the Lord constantly saved us and delivered us out of the hand of our enemies, man. He set up a savior and delivered us from the touches of our enemies. You go into the time of captivity of Egypt, of Moses. We was the people that you read about, man. All right? But now we're in this final captivity. The Lord's about to raise us up out of this captivity. Go ahead, gentlemen.
That we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
That we might have hope. All right? Huh? Hey, this clown. Hey. Hey, come on. There you go. Don't pay your restitution, bro. Pay on your restitution, bro, because you're going into captivity, man. Goddamn. Ferris Bueller, man. Yeah, that's that Ferris Bueller spirit right there, man. He's a demon, man. Right? And like through the spirit, we already said, see, this is a heavy so-called Jewish community up here, man. This is a heavy so-called Jewish community up here, man. See? But now the Lord bringing out his truth, man. All right? The Lord is raising up his men, and fear is falling. Matter of fact, get that. What you got? Yeah, somebody give me Revelation 11. Go do what you got right there.
James 2. You said what?
5. I think it's 5.
It says, hearken, my brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world?
Yeah, the Lord said he chose the poor of this world, meaning this current age. The poor is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You the true biblical Israelites, man. The Lord chose us. But he took us through this captivity because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments, man. But now we're in that time. We're in monumental time. We're in the time where the Lord is ready to raise us up. And guess who on the scope of the Lord, man? You so-called white people, Edomites. Right?
It says, rich in faith.
Rich in faith. We ain't got money. We ain't got the resources. No, but we rich in faith. Go ahead.
It says, in heirs of the kingdom.
And heirs of the kingdom, meaning you looking at your next rulers, man. It's going to be a complete role reversal. That's going to be the shock value of what the Lord, the marvelous work of the Lord. There's a true power out here, man, who created the heaven, the earth, the animals. And he gonna do a marvelous work, man. He gonna take the underdog and raise us up and take down the big dog, man. And you see it. Go ahead, up.
which he hath promised to them that love him.
See, the Lord promised. This is a promise, the oath that he made with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. Lord don't break his promise. See, Lord don't break his promise, man. Yeah. But you got something to go ahead, man. That's it. Here's what you got. First Samuel.
And it's 1 Samuel 2 and verse 8. He raised up the poor out of the dust.
Yeah, the Lord raised up the poor out of the dust. Dust is symbolic to confusion, man. Because our people, we thought we was Africans and we didn't know we was Israelites. The Lord woke us up, man. This is a marvelous work. And you know these devils in this, they tired of us, man. Because this truth starting to actually sink in. Go ahead.
Kind. He raised up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill.
Yeah, lift up the beggar from the dunghill. Go ahead.
To set them among princesses.
Right, so the Lord finna exalt us, man. All right, go ahead.
And to make them inherit the throne of glory.
Yeah, make them inherit the throne of glory. Go ahead.
For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, Yahweh Shem Yahushai's, and he hath set the world upon them.
Right, so the Lord going to use us to bring the world back to its righteous state, just like the Op was bringing it up. Because under the watch of this devil, the so-called white man, you got homosexuality running rampant, lesbians and faggots running around. You got the women usurping authority of men. That's against the scriptures, man. But who the paper trail go back to? This devil, this so-called white man. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
Right, that means the Lord, somebody give me Daniel 2nd chapter, start at 20th verse. That means the Lord is the one that has jurisdiction over who rules or not. See, these so-called white people, they don't know that the Lord chose to raise them up, man. They think it's because of their own strength. Go ahead.
It says, and in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
Right, in due time, the Lord going to set up one that's profitable, man. Meaning one that's going to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. We're going to follow the land Sabbath. We're not going to make pork and lobster a delicacy. That shit kill the earth. That throw off the ecosystem, man. Because, for an example, a pig is like the proverbial trash can. Yeah, he's the city sewer system. A pig is the trash can. Lobsters, shrimps, they the bottom feeders. Catfish, they all eat up the trash. The so-called white man made it a delicacy, man. Give me Psalms 50. You got something up? Bring that out and give me Psalms 50 and 16. Give what you got out.
It's Daniel. It's Daniel chapter 2 and verse. It's on 20.
Start at 20.
It's on Daniel chapter 2 and verse 20. Daniel answered and said, "Blessed be the name of the Most High, forever and ever. For wisdom and might are his." Verse 21. He changed the times and the seasons.
He changed the time and the season, which is symbolic to rulership. America ain't gonna be here for long, man. The Lord changed the time and the seasons, man. You know, it's gonna come a point where this place is gonna go. It's already on the decline. This place is gonna slowly be taken out of the way, and it's gonna usher in the kingdom of our Lord right here, Yahweh Shah, man. All right, go ahead.
He removed kings and set up kings.
So you see where it's in the same breath? With times and seasons, the Lord removing kings and set up kings, man. Just like he removed the ancient Pharaoh. Man, the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is the power of all heavens and earth, man. So-called white man ain't got no power over it. Don't give a fuck how big the military is, man. All right, go ahead.
He giveth wisdom unto the wise.
Yep.
And knowledge to them that know understand.
Right, so all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai for giving us the knowledge, all right? So go ahead with that saying. Bring it up. Start at 16.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked,
who is the wicked? The so-called white man. And they can't deny that they're the wicked. You look into this man's history, it's riddled with violence, crime, rape, robbery, and murder, man. He stole this land from the natives. He took all the resources of the world. So his rap sheet proves that.
But unto the wicked, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Right. What do you have to do to declare my statutes? Go ahead.
Or that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth?
Right, because you so-called white people, you like to say we're a God-fearing country. God bless America. But the Lord said, what the hell you doing with my statues in your mouth? All right, go ahead.
seest thou hateth instruction,
Seeing thou hateth instruction, meaning that the Lord laid out the laws, statutes, and commandments, and you broke them, man.
right?
Every law that the Lord laid out, you did contrary to it. The law tell you in Leviticus, the 20th chapter, to put homosexuals to death because they committed an abomination. You celebrate homosexuals out here in America, man. You the real Antichrist. Go ahead, you got something?
And casteth my words behind thee.
And that's what the so-called white man do. Because think about it. When we came over here in captivity, you devils knew these scriptures before us.
Yep.
You knew the English language. We were still speaking Hebrew, man. But you cast the words of the Lord behind you. All right? Go ahead. Hold on, real quick. Let's keep reading on it. Go ahead, read.
Psalms 50 and verse 18, when thou seest a thief, then thou consenteth with him.
You saw a thief, you consented with him. Meaning what? You celebrate Christopher Columbus.
Yep.
He was a thief, man.
Yep.
And you consented with him. So that's an indictment on you so-called white people.
Right.
Goddamn, Joy watched the Andrew Jackson, the Indian Removal Act of 1920, where you removed all the Indians from this region and you pushed them out on the Trail of Tears. You took their land. Guess what? The so-called white man got Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill. So that means you consented with a thief, man.
Right.
Christopher Columbus. You got a Christopher Columbus Day. You consented with a thief. Man, hey, look, man. Yahweh Shem I was shot gonna put a foot in Esau ass, man. For real, man. And you know, you really can, man, you can't really feel it until, you know, you get closer and closer to that day. That's why Yahweh Shah said, as much I want to tell you, but you can't bear it right. Bad dude right there. Go ahead.
It says, thou consenteth with him and have been partakers with adulterers.
Right, you've been partakers with adulterers, man. All right, because that's on a spiritual level. Because these so-called white people, they know about the high holy days, the Sabbath days. Yet we're in the so-called holiday season. They're finna celebrate Christmas and all that BS, man. So that's spiritual adultery. Plus you causing Israel to go off. All right, go ahead and finish that off.
Thou giveth thy mouth to evil.
Right, and that's talking about your laws and your legislations.
Right.
You make a law saying that a faggot, a guy can turn to a woman. Oh, they got a law. If you call a dude a faggot, you subject to jail time. Oh, I was watching some on. I was reading it, right. A guy in Texas. Do you know he's facing child abuse charges because he don't want his little girl, his little boy to dress like a little girl? Yeah. So read that one more time.
Psalms 50 and verse 19, thou giveth thy mouth to evil and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Frameth deceit. That's the laws and legislation the so-called white man passed, man. So Yahweh Shem Shah is spot on when he identified who the wicked is. That's your so-called white people, man. Even if you don't believe in the Bible. Just say if you don't believe in the Bible, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go throw in a DVD. Show you a movie, you know, Roots. I'm like, who is the wicked? Then if you don't believe in, I'm going to pull out a sword and cut your fucking hand off, man. All right? So go ahead, what you got?
This Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 10, that I would be shown to the wicked.
Yeah, that's the so-called white man. The Lord showed favor to you devils, man. He allowed you to come back in power after you fell out of power, the Roman Empire, man. That 1,000-year period from like 320 AD to like 1320, you came back into power like the latter time of 1400. The Lord showed favor to you devils, man. Go ahead.
It says, yet will he not learn righteousness.
Yeah, you show, give me Jeremiah 13 and 23. You show favor to this devil and he still ain't gonna learn righteousness, man. Why? Because he was created to be the wicked. Even the way he looked is a exhibit of his wickedness, man. Go ahead.
Whoever shall find me shall slay.
Yeah.
Crazy as hell, man.
Yeah, stringy hair, blue eyes. That's a birth defect, man. That was the Lord showing you that this is the wicked right here, man. But now we're in a time where the Lord has raised up his prophets, and now our people waking up to who their enemies are. Somebody can hold that too. It's about your time. Go ahead, up.
Jeremiah 13 and verse 23. Can an Ethiopian change his skin
Go ahead.
or the leopard his spots,
Go ahead.
then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
Right. So just like an Ethiopian can't change his skin or a leopard can't change his spots, the so-called white man can't do good, man, because he was created to do evil. Go ahead.
Yeah, this Psalms 14 and verse 3.
Yep.
They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy.
Mhm.
There is none that doeth good.
There's not one so-called white people that do good, man. Now, you gonna have some ignorant Jake out there that say, man, I got a cool so-called white friend. You go to lunch. Oh, it's great. Nigga bought me an Arby's. You split up the Arby's. You know why? Because the so-called white man is the devil, man. You go into that word devil, means deceive. He know how to lure you to sleep. See? They come up, they have that look on their face. How you doing today, sir? Now all of a sudden, everything you got going, man. Go ahead, huh? Yeah, that's and that's, but you know what, man? Fuck Esau, man. Fuck the so-called white man, because you know what? Now we're in a time where the Lord, just like I'm going to, the Lord about to take this nigga out the way, and the so-called white man, the real nigga. Go ahead, huh?
Gun. This is Rock 12 verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, or like his iron rusted.
See, that's the scriptures telling you that there are enemies out here, man. And then it don't take no heavy diagnosis to know who your enemies are, man. All you got to do is just turn it on an old documentary or old period piece, and you will see who your enemies are. Go ahead, huh?
Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Yeah, though he humble himself and go crouching, and that's what the so-called white man do. Go ahead.
Yet take it heed
Take
beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him, if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
And that's what we just was doing, man. In a subtle way, we was looking into the brief history of Esau, man, and the things that he's guilty of, man. This man, just like you brought out in what's that? Sirach 10 chapter about Dylan's. The kingdom is translated from one people to another. That's a form of looking back into this man's past, looking into that glass, man. That looking glass, man. Go ahead, huh?
And thou shalt know that his rust has not all been together wiped away.
Yeah, so you come to the conclusion it's the same fucking devil, man. See? Go ahead, huh?
Yeah, Khan. This is Psalms chapter 10 and verse, we start at 9. It says, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draws into his net. He croucheth and humble himself that the poor may fall by his strong hand.
See, now we were saying that's the spirit. Everything always go back full circle. Every time. When we first got here, we were saying how these devil that shit played out with that walking up, acting cool shit, that laying that snare shit, but they just come. He came up with that bullshit, yeah. But like, I listened to you guys, but I actually went to church. Then that opened up just a conversation. Now and say you like this bitch head. But see, the Lord, y'all about to sit outside gave us the spirit to say, you know what, man, it's the devil, man. No matter what this fucker do, man. He can come up, he can, you know what I mean, act cool. But now we know who our enemies are, man. Go ahead. Now, was it on that? Do over here. Go ahead. Just go to the second time. The second one.
Yeah, the Psalms chapter 10 and verse 2, the wicked.
See what I'm saying? Look, like, let's see. Hey. Years ago, that would have got you. You'd be like, oh shit. Yo, you going back. I met Billy, man, his old lady, man, and they all right. Bro, you said they walking up. They're walking up with a straight deceptive to lure you to sleep. This big smile. Why are you smiling? Like a big crocodile done be that, man. Come on, man. Let's go out.
God, yeah, this Psalms chapter 10 and verse 2. The wicked in his pride don't persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
What's about the device? The deception. Now you taken by that. You walk up now, we can see you. You know what I mean? Like the same device you used to hang us back in the day. Now we using that against you. See, why you smiling at me, man? We know you full of shit. It's all done, man. Straight up. Yeah, go ahead.
God. It says, for the wicked boasting of his heart's desire, and
The chip. Go ahead.
and blesses the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked do the
Yeah, they do. They bless the covetousness, but the Lord abhor covetousness, which means what? Desiring something that's not yours. Go ahead.
says, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after
And what's
the
the
Most
pride
High.
of his countenance? We just saw it. We saw like the carnal level of that. Because that's pride. Why are you smiling at me? Like really, when you just think about it, right? Jake been so downtrodden, they ain't on the level we on. You know, through spirit, there's a humble group of people. We know who our enemies are, right? So the mere fact that you're smiling at me, that's proud. Because I know and you know that you took me down. But really, when you go into it, that countenance is their law. Through the pride of his countenance. You know what I mean? Because they pride that face, you know? What?
It says, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not on his thoughts. His ways are always good.
And we know that, man. Yep, go ahead.
It says, that judgments are far above out of his sight.
Right, and that's talking about, for an example, what's the judgment? The Lord said put a homosexual to death if he lay with a man. But that's far above this devil, man. This devil don't think about that. Go ahead.
It says, as for all of his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved. I shall never be in adversity.
See that? I'm gonna say something real. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, kind. Yeah, it says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
Right. What's the cursing and deceit and the fraud? These laws, legislations, and different bills that they pass. That's fraud, man. Yeah, go ahead.
God, it says, under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Yeah, under his tongue is mischief and vanity, man. That's dealing with his law. All right, go ahead.
He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
Yeah, we already went there.
Yeah, God, yeah.
So yeah, now go to Obadiah now.
God.
Yeah, go ahead. But you gotta be, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. You gotta be firing, man, when you get on Esau, man. Fuck that, man. I mean, if you ain't, that ain't your enemy, man. Like you talking about a nigga that did something to you, you ain't just, you like, you fucking nigga, man, nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is when Esau come up, man, straight up. Go ahead,
Yeah, this Obadiah, verse 1, vision of Obadiah, thus says the Lord power concerning Edom.
Mm-hmm.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Right, let us rise up against her in battle, man. And what's the rumor? Who's spreading the rumor? We spreading the rumor, man.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
God, it says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
God greatly despised. Go ahead.
God, it says, verse 3, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee.
Yeah, the pride of your heart have deceived you, nigga. Go ahead.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
Yeah, you on high. You dwell up in the clefts of the rocks. And you look at America, right? The replica of America look like goddamn rocks and cliffs, man. And it's also symbolic to this exalted state that Esau is in, man. Because, again, you got to remember, man, Esau real slick. One of their attributes is deception. So Esau ain't going to really, Esau bad. The Lord, you got to think about it. The Lord made Esau deceptive. And then the Lord is actually giving Esau props for being deceptive. He's saying, look, man, you deceptive. You know? So you don't think Esau know how to play you? Esau walk up on you and you be like, nah, man, you wrong. Esau ain't nothing, man. Look how homie Esau acting. Motherfucker got on some sketches. Walking down. Killer shit, like, yeah. A skateboard, he's like, yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You like, nah, Esau ain't that bad, but that's the Lord. You got to believe in God, man. Go ahead.
It says, that self in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
And that's what these devils say, man. They don't believe that nobody gonna bring them down. Yep, go ahead.
Said in Psalm 10, the wicked said, I should never be in adversity, man. So, hey, the wicked and Esau is saying the same thing, man. You know?
And that's the thought of every lad. I don't give a damn. Like, even the bomb of the bomb Edomite. He believe that my people, even if he don't think he gonna be nobody, he like, fuck it, my people gonna be on top. You know what I'm saying? That's what they think. Go ahead.
He says, if these came to thee, the robbers by night, how thou cut off, would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the great gatherers came to thee, would they not have thee some grapes?
Yeah, and that shows you the greed of this devil, man. Because we just read what he said, his ways are always previous, right? Everybody get a check. Like all the brothers up there, we all work, right? You get a check. The bitches cut your shit. I mean, I don't know who be looking at. I be looking at your shit like, these bitches just take your shit. Everything, that's this man, these motherfuckers greedy, man. Hey, that's what the scripture say, man. We sigh, we cry. You know, better than going to the house of mourning, mirth. The bitterness. What the scripture say? Hope deferred. Hope deferred. Go ahead.
It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How is his hidden things sought up?
Right, so the Lord used us as the investigative reporters, man. We know, like right now, see, you got to really internalize. Like right now, we can look at him and know that that's the fucking devil right there, man. He's a slick, you know, this is a guy that you can't have around you. He's out to get me, that's my enemy. The Lord gave us that foresight. He equipped us with that, you know? Go ahead,
God, it says, all the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were against thee have besieged thee and prevailed against thee, that they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, there is none understanding in him.
Yep, go ahead.
God, it says, shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
Yeah, and that's what Kunal was going into, man. That the curse is starting to fall on Esau right now. Because right now you see Esau confused. Like Esau always had they had like a backup plan. They had like a plan B. They always had something to calm the masses down. They always had something to throw at you. Like, yeah, everything gonna be all right. You know what I mean? But now Esau like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
God, it says, and understanding out of the mouth of Esau, and the mighty men of Timon shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Everyone, every mount of Esau shall be cut off by slaughter. Because you got that nigga, who I think was not violent. Yeah, he said that all Edomites are going to be destroyed. But that's scripture, so that lets you know that the Lord put a covering over these niggas' eyes, man. That's the plan. The Lord said that everyone of the house of Esau shall be cut off, man. All right? Go ahead, man. Yeah, go ahead.
What's the point of him sitting there commanding with Saul, man? Saul didn't even finish the job, man. Yeah. You know, so why would he, sit here and do something he ain't finish it and just gonna let it just go? No, it's like we read some Isaiah 59. Yeah. It's gonna accomplish what till he sent it, man. So
he said that because Saul didn't get the job, like Lord, like Saul, my only guy. Damn, Saul didn't do it, so it's over. Get the fuck out of here. The Lord gonna bring the milk. That's why the Lord said, first the Lord gonna bring the milk. That's why he said his army, his camp is very great. And then ultimately he's gonna let us burn them up, man.
Right.
Yep, go ahead, finish up.
Yeah, this
Anybody else got something? Finish up.
All right, yeah, this verse 10, it says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and doubt shall be cut off forever.
Yeah, and that's happening right now. Esau shame for the acts that their forefathers did against us. You know what I mean? If you were to sit like right now, like, if you to corner off and bring up the slave trade, still turn red. So that's a shame for acts. What they did. Go ahead.
Verse 11, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive your forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither should thou have rejoiced.
Yeah, they got that word stranger right there too. So anybody who like to say that, you know.
He said, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have.
And that, you go all the way back to the ancient Babylonians, you know, they stood in the way. But that spills over to the day. Because the day of our distress, these devils still speaking proudly.
That'd be good.
No? Go ahead.
It says, thou shouldest not have. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of that.
It's Bobby. I know that.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Because you about to give it mine.
Hey, this Obadiah verse 13.
Yeah, you disrupted the
This
word.
Obadiah verse 13.
Have respect. Have respect. Go ahead.
Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
Right, on our substance. When you go into the Ark of Titus, you know, they went in there and they took everything out. But
it says, neither shouldst thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldst thou
that's heavy because they did that in the ancient Babylonian Empire, right? It's a long time. But you know, even going to the foreign captivity, when Jake used to escape the plantation, they'll go and cut him off. They'll be waving away. I forgot what movie that was. Damn, what movie that was. I think it was 13 Years a Slave. 12 Years a Slave. Remember the white girl sitting him off? He got caught, and the other guy was being whooped and shit. The other guys were being harmed. That was Esau standing in the way when they escaped. Because if you escape, that's free game. That's not, man, the Lord bad, man. Lord look at it like, look, you got him in captivity. But if he escape, let him go. You gotta talk that up. But them fucking devils will go after the man escape. And then they'll go and set out barricades and send word up north. Watch this guy, watch this road. Man, you fucking devils got a lot to pay for, bro. Straight up. Go ahead.
For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
See, and that's gonna happen in the kingdom. Right. You might try to get out there whole. We're gonna have them actually in whole pits. They're gonna get out the pit, come to Edom, because we gonna be playing. You think Esau ain't gonna try to escape? You're damn right. We're playing hell on Esau. All of a sudden, you pop up, they get down the road, you pop up in front of them and sit $1,000. It's gonna be trouble, man. You let them up and get all the way. You let them get all the way far. You might get them a business, snatch and look like you see American, man. You said pop up on the ball. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, thy reward shall return unto thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Right. So you're gonna have to digest it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It said, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness.
Yeah, they're dealing with the elect, man. They're dealing with the elect, man. All right.
He said, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for a stubble.
Yeah, the house of Esau for a stubble, man. So what? We went a little long tonight. Right? We went a little extra than but we really did. That's the spirit of the Lord, man. That's the spirit of the Lord, man. And if you answer, you ready to. How about you not saying dealing with niggas, man? All right? Yahweh shall the Spirit of the Lord for you. You got here doing the work. Go ahead.
God, he said, and they shall kindle in them and devour them.
Oh, see that? Kindle. Go ahead.
And devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
That's the spirit of Yahweh Shah, man. All right, the Lord putting the spirit on us, and He raising us up. And you know, the more you get closer to the end, you're supposed to be more amped up. You ain't supposed to be regressing now. You're supposed to be more amped up. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. That's the Lord saying. He's going to ultimately, it's going to all be a climax. It's going to be a build-up. When we get in the kingdom, it ain't going to be like, these days we're going to be falling back. No, we're going to get more and more aggressive. That's why Scripture say at some point, we're going to put them to death. So right now, see what I'm saying? So right now, we doing the work. We getting more and more aggressive, man. We're finna get the crown. What the fuck you think we finna be doing? You think we finna be chilling? It's the spirit of the Lord, man. So you know what? We're gonna just end it right there, man. You know, hey, trust me, I own everything. Really, we don't. Hey, the Lord want to keep this thing going, man. But it's gonna continue, you know, week after week and week after week till the Lord finally step in there and do what He got to do. You know. But it ain't no limit. It ain't no clock with the Lord, man. We just move in the spirit, all right? How they go, that's how it goes. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honor to the head apostle, the elder, the great millstone. Shalom, you sincere brothers out there. Blaming me in the Shalom.
Shalom. Love to America.
DTA!
Team.